Even if you love it or hate it, you cannot deny that SAO had a huge impact in anime history. It's pretty much the show that helped popularize the entire genre of Isekai. I mean, what do you usually think of an Isekai? I mean, there's usually like some kind of random Joe, right? We'll call him, I don't know, Weeb69. And then Weeb69, say he gets hit by like a truck, right? And because of this, he pretty much dies. Now, because he died from Truck-kun, he pretty much goes and say he meets like a goddess. And that goddess can be named Bakwa. There you go. And then eventually he gets transported to like another world. He pretty much just gets transported to another world called basically this fantasy world where he pretty much becomes the main protagonist. He becomes OP. Just so much power, you know, just there's like a bunch of harem girls. I mean, it's pretty much there. Simple. Pretty simple. And with that accurate description alone, it kind of gives you the question: is SAO and Isekai? Is the popular show that we all love and know, or hate, depending who you are, an actual Isekai? Unlike traditional like Isekai anime, SAO kind of starts off in the virtual world. And because of that, people have this assumption that because it's the virtual world, that doesn't mean it's the Isekai. Keep in mind, what I'm about to tell you is like my personal opinion, so please don't take this too seriously. And to determine this, we gotta look at two things. First one is, what is an Isekai? And what virtual reality? Now, so for the first thing, what is an Isekai? You can honestly just find this easily by just looking up on Google. If you look on Google, their definition of what an Isekai is basically means different world or other world. Different world or other world. Except that's not true because different world does not equal to other world, because other world actually means the afterlife or the spirit, which in some sense is true, but that would also mean that shows like Re:Zero, Shield Hero, or No Game or No Life. And just to make sure, the word ise right here actually just directly translates to different. So it basically checks out. So you're fine. You're fine about that. But in all seriousness, though, this is actually a big difference because if you look at the kanji, if you don't know what kanji means, basically it's an idiom of like a Japanese like picture in a word form. It basically this right here. I feel like it did that wrong. This right here means ise. So it does make sense that. There you go. Fuck me. Now here comes the second part. What is considered virtual reality? Virtual reality. So if you don't know what virtual reality means, I'll give you So if you don't know what virtual reality means, I'll give you the quick definition. It's the computer-generated simulation of three-dimensional images of environment. Okay, you know what virtual reality is. It's basically just to do with the VR headsets. It's now the thing is with virtual reality, people don't actually know the exact term of what virtual. And what virtual means is almost or nearly as described, but as completely or according to the strict definition. So basically it means that it's almost like reality, but it's not really reality. If you look at virtual reality, it's a world that it does exist, but at the same time you cannot be physically touched. And honestly, that's probably the key word there, just exists. You can't like physically touch it. You cannot be physically touched. And that's probably important because just because SAO is a virtual world does not mean it doesn't exist. Because yes, it's a world that you cannot physically touch, but at the same time, you cannot deny that it doesn't exist it's a creation created by a bunch of people. It's considered another world. It's a world that, in this world, is like a place where people mainly escape. Not to mention the show, they took it one step further where you can actually interact more, have extra feelings of pain, all that type of stuff. So, in conclusion, SAO is in fact an isekai. Well, there you go. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, leave a like, and hit that notification bell. Hell yeah. And if you disagree with any of these arguments, I understand. This is just my opinion, like I said. But I'd love to hear like what your guys' opinions on this, and I guess we can see what happens. Anywho, I hope you have a nice day, and yeah, bye bye.